Hey guys, my name is Devin England and today I'll be talking about Black Mountain Poetry. So first let's start with history of the college. Black Mountain College started in 1933 and was mainly created to conduct an educational experiment that lasted until 1956. The school was considered one of the first to stress the importance of the arts, as well as the belief that the arts are needed in human understanding. The college also had many guest speakers such as Albert Einstein, Clement Greenberg, and William Carlos Williams. What was so special about this college? Well, it was a very self-sufficient college. All residents, teachers, and students would help clean the campus, as well as all food supply was mainly the college's farm. So let's talk about the origins of the poetry. Black Mountain Poetry came about in 1950 after Charles Olson, a professor at the college, wrote a very influential essay titled Projective Verse, which kick-started the idea of Black Mountain Poetry. He was most definitely the founder, as after the paper was written, the people wrote through his way of thinking about art. These are just some examples of the artworks of the college at the time, and there was lots of water painting. So let's talk about the politics of the college. At the time, racism was still a normal occurrence, as the time period was the 1930s to the 1950s. Though oddly enough, there was no issues at the college. They wanted all with the special talent for the art, as even intellectual Jewish people escaping the Nazis were accepted. So let's talk about one of the leading poets at Black Mountain College, named Robert Creeley. Now, Robert Creeley was born on May 21st, 1926 in Arlington, Massachusetts. He attended Harvard University from 1943 to 1946. He published his first poem in the Harvard magazine titled Wake. Soon after, in 1949, he began corresponding with some of the Black Mountain College residents, such as Ezra Pound and William Carlos Williams. Then, soon after, started working there. This is just a good picture of Robert Creeley at Black Mountain College. I will be reading you one of Robert Creeley's poems titled The Love of a Woman. The love of a woman is the possibility which surrounds her as hair her head, as the love of her follows and describes her. But what if they die? Then there is still the aura, left sadly, but hover in the air. Surely, where this had taken place? Then sing of her, of whom it will be said, he sang of her, it was the song he made which made her happy, so she lived. So let's break this poem down. The husband or man of the situation seems to be the speaker. The subject is how powerful a woman's love is, and the time seems to be after the woman has left his life, possibly death or a breakup. The speaker is most likely informing the audience of how amazing woman's love is, whether to not toy with her emotion or cherish it. I believe this poem was intended for fellow poets, as well as men of the generation, to inform them of how important a woman is in their life. The subject is a woman in this man's life, and the theme would be how important and amazing a woman's love is. There was lots of visual imagery in this poem, as well as simile. That would be the end of this presentation. Thanks for watching.